In order to understand the soul, first we need to understand consciousness. And consciousness is the awareness of your internal and external reality. So it's when you really understand that everything is made of frequency, energy, and vibration, and the awareness that the entire universe is made of sound, vibration, and light. So the consciousness is the supreme intelligence that created everything that exists. And it is within every being, it is everywhere, it is in every object, in every soul, it is in every particle of creation. And this means that every particle of creation has consciousness. Maybe we are not aware of it, but it doesn't mean that it does not have consciousness. It is just that we are not aware of it. And this is important because as you start to understand this, you have a new connection with all of life. Then you awaken to a new level of consciousness and you are able to connect at a deeper level with everything, not just but only human beings, but everything in a whole new way. That's why it's so important to dive more into this understanding, because then life have a new perception and have a new understanding. You start to experience life in a whole new reality. So the soul is an aspect of that consciousness. It's an aspect of this supreme intelligence. It's like just a drop of water from the ocean. So the drop of water and the ocean have the same properties. They are a water. So as water, they have exactly the same properties. And this is exactly what happens with the soul, that is this divine spark coming from the supreme intelligence, from source, from the divine. So the consciousness needs to be cultivated and expanded to reach that understanding. And for a better comprehension, let's use the example that you never saw a smartphone before. And this is the first time you have, and you grab one and you see one, and you see this device, but you don't understand why or how it works and how it can help you. So you are not aware of all the potentials that this smartphone brings to you. You first need a key, a password to access to these information, potentials, abilities, and tools that are held within the smartphone. And this is like your consciousness. You are not aware of all these information, potentials, abilities, and tools. So the journey to uncover consciousness is the one that needs to activate those potentials inside of you, just like you need this password to access to the smartphone. And yet, when you have this access, when you activate the smartphone, your consciousness, then you need to know how to learn to use this. As the same, you need to learn how to use the smartphone. So yeah, there's many tools, there's many information, yet you still don't know how to navigate through this. You need someone that has already learned from the smartphone to give you some tools, some guidance, some understanding, and then you learn how to navigate with it. So you need to know how to find the different apps, how to work with the apps, how to use all of them, what are they there for, etc., etc. So there's unlimited potentials, yet in order to know these unlimited potentials, you need someone to receive this guidance, someone that has gone in the journey ahead of you, that can activate within you these potentials and show you the infinite possibilities available for you. So this is the journey of the expansion of consciousness, because when you are able to navigate and receive infinite knowledge, is available for you. You can improve your life beyond what you ever imagined before. Just like before you had the first smartphone in your hands, you didn't know all these infinite potentials available for you. They were there, but you didn't know it. You didn't use it. You just were using life the way that you knew before previously. And the very moment that you are aware of this potential of the smartphone, all the different apps, all the different options inside, all that you can do, then a whole new life unfolds within you, because there's so many options that you never used before and you never thought it were possible. This is the same. So the consciousness you know about the smartphone is the consciousness that you know about the potentials within you, and the awareness that once you activate these potentials, you can make a quantum leap in the experience of reality, in your gifts, in your wisdom, and everything change for you. Even this transformation from suffering to love, everything changes, even beyond what can you imagine right now. So some of this high level of consciousness is accessible for you according to the level that you are, the match of vibration. So some information, it's a level of vibration that until you raise the vibration at this level, you cannot access to this information. It is not unlocked until you raise the vibration, and there's a match, and there's the potential activates, and then you start receiving even more light, more frequency, more information, and then this comes with more wisdom that it simply unlocks within you. And this is the journey about keep expanding, unlocking until you become this unlimited nature within you. And this also means that all objects have consciousness, all animals, all that exist. And when you use consciousness in everything in life, in everything in your daily life, you start connecting to a deeper level with all that surrounds you. You can, and you start to connect with a consciousness of a tree, with a consciousness of an animal, with a consciousness of crystal, of an object, from a whole new level. And then you start connecting with this consciousness, because previously you weren't able to connect through this consciousness because you were not aware that there was a consciousness there. You just simply thought that it was an object. Now you have this consciousness, and you can tap into the vibration and receive healing. You can receive knowledge, you can communicate, and then there's so much that you receive, because you are the one that previously wasn't aware. Now you are aware, the frequency have raised, your comprehension has awakened, and then there's a match. And the very moment there's a match, there's the potential to communicate and receive information. So